Hi everyone. Today we are going to discuss about the nuclear power plant. Okay, we already well known about the thermal power plant. Okay, in that this is the nuclear power plant and this is the thermal power plant. Okay, it is the difference between the nuclear power plant and the thermal power plant circuit diagram or the layout. Okay, in the thermal power plant, this is the boiler and this is the turbine and this is the alternators. Okay, in the case of a nuclear power plant, instead of boiler we are using the reactor. Okay, this is the nuclear reactor. Okay, instead of boiler we are using the reactor. Okay, and other all the components are the same for the nuclear power plant and also the thermal power plant. Okay, reactor is the heart of the nuclear power plant. Okay, reactor is the heart of a nuclear power plant. Okay, in the case of a thermal power plant or the steam power plant, the boiler is used to convert the water into the steam energy. Okay, by using that steam, the turbine blades are rotated. Then we generate the electrical energy by using the alternator. Okay, then we generate the electrical energy by using the alternator. Okay, that is the process of a new thermal power plant or the steam power plant. Okay, in the case of the reactor, we are using the atoms. Okay, by using the atoms, that atoms then by using the nuclear atoms, that atoms discharge an enormous amount of heat energy. Okay, by using that heat energy, hmm, by using the heat energy, the the turbine blades are rotated and then we generate the electrical power, that is same as that of a steam power plant. Okay, the need of nuclear power plant lies in fact that the hunger for the electricity is understanding, and after each decading the world demand for the electrical energy. Okay, we require the more amount of electrical energy. That's why we are designing the nuclear power plant. Okay, by using the small amount of nuclear atoms we generate the large amount of electrical energy. Okay, by using the small amount of nuclear atom we develop the more amount of more amount of electrical energy. Okay, one of its main attraction is the high amount of energy that can be released from a small quantity of a active material. Okay, by using the small quantity of active materials we are generating the large amount of electrical energy. Okay, that can be released from a small quantity of active materials. Okay, the energy obtained by completely burning of a 1 kg of uranium would give the equivalent of 3000 tons of high grade coal. Okay, it is equal to the 3000 tons of the high grade coal. Okay, 1 kg of uranium is equal to the 3000 tons of the high grade coal. Okay, the possible energy released in the form of a uranium and thorium. Okay, it many times greater than the fossil fuels. Okay, the development of a nuclear power plant is due to attention of the scientific towards the peaceful applications of autonomous energy, peaceful applications of the atomic energies. Okay, by using the nuclear fuels, we are generating the large amount of energy by usage of less amount of the nuclear fuel. Okay, therefore we are using the uranium and thorium as the nucleus. By using that nucleus, we are generating the high amount of electrical energy. Okay, 1 kg of uranium burning is equal to the 3000 tons of the high grade coal. High grade coal. Okay, next, economics of a nuclear power plant. Okay, for the economical consideration of the nuclear power plant is the by using that less quantity of the atom. Okay, then we generate the high amount of electrical energy. Okay, by using the less quantity of the atom means that we require the less space occupation and also the less transportation facilities. Okay. Hmm. Therefore, we reduce the transportation facility cost and also the usage of the area for the nuclear power plant, that all will be reduced. Okay, therefore, the overall efficiency of the nuclear power plant is the around 30 to 40 percentage. Okay, the efficiency is higher at the high load power factors. Okay, therefore, the nuclear power plants is always operates as a base load plants. Okay, is always operates as a base load plants. Okay, this is the layout of a nuclear power plant. Okay, this is the steam power plant and also this is the nuclear power plant. Okay, instead of boiler, we are using the reactor. And other all the components are same for the nuclear power plant and also steam power plant, that is turbines, generators, transformers, and chimney, that all will be same. Okay, instead of boiler, we are using the reactor. Okay, but it is the heart of a nuclear power plant. Reactor is the heart of a nuclear power plant. Okay, by using this reactor, and the atoms are converted into here's a high amount of heat energy. Okay, by using the nuclear fission process or nuclear fission process, that atoms can release the large amount of heat energy. Okay, this is the steam generators. This is the steam generators and these are the control rods. Okay, by using these control rods, we controls the operation of that reaction process, and this is the uranium fuel and this is the reactor vessel. Okay, this green color is the reactor vessel. Okay, this is the total overall the reactor, and this is the steam lines and these are the turbines, generators, transformers, water inlet and cooling towers, water vapors and electricity lines. Okay, these are the total overall layout of a nuclear power plant. And this is the layout of a steam power plant, in that we are using the this is the tower. Okay, this is the boilers and this is the turbines and this is the transformers, generators, and this is the coal belt and river. Okay, these are the layout of a layout of a thermal power plant. Okay, there is a small difference between the nuclear power plant and the steam power plant is the instead of boiler we are using the reactor, nuclear reactors. Okay, instead of boilers we are using the nuclear reactors and all other components are the same. Okay, and all other components are the same. Okay, next, some of the merits that will be there in the nuclear power plants is the amount of fuel required is very less. Okay, by using the less quantity of the nucleus, then we generate the large amount of energy. Okay, therefore, there is no problem of transportation and the storage. Okay, there is no problem of transportation and the storage. Okay, the demand for the coal, oil and gas is reduced, which are tending to rises in the cost. Okay, these plants need less area as compared to the any other or the as compared to the thermal power plant or the steam power plant. Okay, next, these plants, because of the negligible cost of the transportation facilities of the fuel, can be located near the load centers. Therefore, primary distribution cost is reduced. Okay, these plants are most economical in the large capacity. Okay, therefore, there is a large uh, the output control is extremely flexible. Okay, there are large dispositive of the nuclear fuels available. Therefore, the coal-fired steam power plants needs the 1,000 tons of the coal per a day. Okay, therefore the transportation for that coal is also very high. Okay, the cost of the transportation is also very high. Okay, this is the major advantages when compared to the nuclear power plants, and also the nuclear power plants to the thermal power plants. Okay, this is the major comparison between the nuclear power plants and the coal power plants. Okay, next, coming to the atomic structures, the nuclear technology takes the advantage of a power locked structure in the atoms. Okay, the basic practice is the nucleus of an atom contains all of its positively charged protons and non-charged neutrons. Okay, therefore the negatively charged electrons attributes the nucleus. Okay, atmos always contains equal number of protons and the electrons. Okay, therefore it contains the equal number of electrons and also the equal number of neutrons. Okay, these are the 6 protons and the 6 neutrons. Okay, this is the 6 protons and the 6 neutrons. Almost always contains equal number of protons and also the equal number of neutrons. Okay, atoms can have different number of neutrons. Okay, atoms have different number of neutrons in their nucleus. Okay, nucleus from the stream elements with the different number of neutrons are called as the isotopes. Okay, what is meant by isotopes? Isotopes means that there is some different number of neutrons. Okay, that is the nuclear forms the same elements with the different number of neutrons are called as the isotopes. Okay, most isotopes are stable. Okay, therefore the most isotopes are the stable. Okay, but some can the spontaneously break apart and emitting energy and particles. Okay, this is the radiations. Okay, this is the radiations. Okay, in this I squared C 6 protons and the 6 neutrons, that is called as the light. Okay, therefore I cube C is the 6 protons and 7 neutrons heavy. Next, 6 protons and 8 neutrons are the unstable atoms. Okay, these unstable atoms then can be converted into the stable atoms. Okay, this is the some atomic structure. Okay, next, how the nuclear heat can be generated. Okay, therefore the nuclear power generates heats from the fission process of heavy isotopes. Okay, therefore the nuclear power generates heat from the fission of heavy isotopes. Okay, by using the fission of heavy isotopes, then we obtain the nuclear heat. Okay, that is the uranium 233, 235, uranium 238 and plutonium 239. Okay, therefore uranium 235 is bombarded to the neutrons, then it will be converted into the unstable atoms, that is uranium 236, that is the neutrons is reduced, and by using this uranium 235 bombardments we generate the 2 protons also. Okay, then what is meant by the nuclear fission process? Okay, nuclear vapors have specific types of the decays are called as the nuclear fissions. Okay, what is meant by the nuclear fission? Okay, nuclear fission means that this is the process in which heavy nucleus is split when it is bombarded by a certain particles. Okay, therefore heavy nucleus is split into the two or more than atoms. It is called as the nuclear fission process. Okay, only with heavy nucleus such as uranium 23392, uranium 23592, and plutonium 23994. And although the fission can be caused bombarding with the high energy particles such as protons, neutrons, and also the X-rays. Okay, as well as with neutrons, the later are most suited for the fission process. Okay, the main advantage of neutrons is that they are neutral and therefore they make their way through the shields of the electrons and then through the nucleus at a low energy. Okay, this is the particular method used in all the modern fission reactors. Okay, therefore the uranium 235 neutron can be bombarded with the neutrons, then we obtain the barium and the krypton. Okay, barium 139 and the krypton 94, and also 3 neutrons are released. Okay, this fission reaction, the most of the product is less than that of the reactions. Okay, this is called as the nuclear fission. Okay, this is the splitting of the nucleus into two small fragments. Okay, therefore the fuel used by the first nuclear vapors was uranium 235, a natural occurring isotopes. Okay, therefore uranium 235 has an extremely large nucleus that can be split when it hit a high speed neutrons. Okay, when the high speed neutrons is split with the nuclear uranium 235 and a large nucleus, that will be converted into the two unstable atoms. Okay, in a nuclear bombardment, a large amount of uranium 235 is clustered together so that when the fusion is initiated in the one of the atoms, okay, it split and release the more neutrons, and then it split and release the more neutrons, which then causes the fission in other atoms. Okay, this creates a fission chain reaction. Okay, this creates a fission chain reaction. Okay, each time a nucleus splits, a large amount of energy is released. Okay, in which each time a nucleus splits, a large amount of energy is released. Okay, this is the neutron and uranium nucleus. That neutron uranium nucleus is bombardment and then it can be splitted into two unstable atoms. Okay, that is uranium nucleus split into smaller nucleus and some more neutrons, smaller nucleus and the some more neutrons. Okay, these neutrons is hit more uranium nucleus. These neutrons are hit with the more uranium nucleus, therefore multiplied across the entire chain reaction. Okay, entire chain reaction. Okay, this is the plant operation for the nuclear power plant. Okay, this is the plant operation for the nuclear power plant. Okay, while observing this diagram, this is the total reactor or a containment structure. This is the heart of a power plant. That is the heart of a nuclear power plant. Okay, in this nuclear reactor, we are having the reactor vessels, control rods, and also pressurizers, and this is the steam generator. After that, that reactor is connected to the turbines. Okay, turbines to generators, and also this is the condenser. Okay, this is the overall operation for that nuclear power plant. Okay, this is the overall overall operation for that nuclear power plant. Okay, this is the generation of the electrical power. That generated electrical power is giving to these consumers. Okay, these are all the consumers. Okay, therefore the water coolant is removes the heat from the fuel assemblies. Then fuel assembly made of a fuel rods. Okay, this is the overall nuclear reactor. In that nuclear reactor we are having the control rods. Okay, these are the control rods. Okay, by using these control rods we control the fusion process or the fusion operation. Okay, this is the pressurizer, and this is the steam generator, and this is the steam generators. Okay, this nuclear reactor is connected to the steam control rods to the steam generator, and this will be connected to the turbines. Okay, this is the turbine blades. When the steam is generated, by using that steam energy, these turbines are rotated. Okay, by using this steam energy, these turbine blades are to be rotated. Okay, after rotation of these turbine blades that is given to the generator, some amount of steam energy is given to the condensers, and this water is again flowing through that reactor vessel, and by using this enormous amount of heat energy, that water is converted into the steam energy. Then again it will be given to the turbines, and then it will be given to the turbines. Okay, this is the overall working of a nuclear power plant. Okay, this is the reactor vessel. The overall operation is given done in the reactor vessel. Okay, in that reactor vessel we are having the nucleus. By reaction of that nucleus we generate the more amount of heat energy. Okay, by using the large amount of heat energy, the water is converted into the steam energy. Okay, that converted steam energy is given to the turbine blades. Okay, then the turbine blades are rotated. Okay, this steam energy is given to the turbine blades. Okay, therefore the turbine blades are rotated. Then it converted into the mechanical energy. Okay, that steam energy is converted into the mechanical energy. After converting that mechanical energy that is given to the generator, then that mechanical energy is converted into the electrical energy. Then this energy is connected to the towers through the consumers. Okay, this is the overall layout or the operation of a nuclear power plant. Okay, multiple options exist in the coolant are the light water. Okay, we are having the different types of coolings in the nuclear power plant. That is the light water, heavy water, CO2, helium, fluoride, salts, lead, sodium, organic fluids, etc. are the coolants are used in the case of a nuclear power plant. Okay, in a thermal reactor, the coolant is also the slow down the neutrons. Okay, in a thermal reactor, the coolant is the slow down the neutrons. Okay, thermal are a fast reactors. Okay, reactors are designed to be stable systems. Okay, therefore if we increase the power or the temperature, the reactor physically will try to reduce the power. In some designs the opposite happens. If you try to decrease the power, then make it is very difficult to expensive to change the designs. Okay, therefore nuclear plants are designed for the stable power. Okay, therefore the nuclear power plants are used to design for the stable power plants. Okay, therefore the modern plants can change out the 50 to 100%, that is 5% minimum, depending upon the designs. Okay, this is the overall plant operations. Okay, next Coming to the nuclear fuels, okay, which type of fuels are used to generate the electrical energy? Okay, mostly we are using the uranium-235 or the thorium, plutonium. Okay, natural uranium is only made of 0.71 percentage uranium-235, our main fuel. Okay, therefore the rest is the uranium-238. Okay, not all countries have uranium deposits. Okay, it can be extracted from the seawater, that is 3.38 liters per kg per unit. Okay, if you have to enrich it after mining, 20 percentage is the legal limit. Most plants use the 3 to 5 percentages. Okay, after being the reactors, the fuel will contain the lots of new isotopes, that is uranium 238, 235, plutonium 239. Other can be reused in the new fuels. Okay, therefore fusion products, radioactivities, drug particles, therefore this can be used to generate the high amount of the heat energy. Okay, after completing the fission process, that atoms or that fuels can be generate the large amount of heat energies. Okay, in the case of a nuclear power plant, the wastage storage is the one of the major difficult consideration in the case of a nuclear power plant. Okay, these wastages are the geological, respiratory, and deep broach hole on-site storages. Okay, these are the some of the waste storage plants in the case of a nuclear power plant. Okay, immediately after the use, fuel tools. After 1 to 2 years, intermediate storages, 10 plus years, multiple options are required. Okay, these are the various waste storage process in the case of a nuclear power plants. Okay, next coming to the site selection for the nuclear power plant. How we will select the site for the nuclear power plant? Okay, there is a sum of the factors to be considered while selecting the site for a nuclear power plant. For the economical and efficient generations are the availability of a supply, availability of water supply. Okay, as sufficient water, then twice the water required for the coal power plant is required for cooling, etc. Okay, therefore the site selected for the plant should be near a river or a lake or a sea side. Okay, therefore the distance from the populated area. Okay, there should be a reasonable distance between the nuclear power plant and nearest the populated area from the point of view of safety. Okay, as there is a danger of presence of the radioactivities in the atmosphere near the plants. Okay, it is highly undesirable to choose a site adjustments to the chemical industries, oil and also etc. Okay, therefore next one is the transportation facilities. As the nuclear power plants needs a very little fuel, hence it does not require the direct rail facilities or the fuel transports. Okay, However, the transportation facilities are required during the construction stages. Okay, next one is the near to the load centers. Next one is the near to the load centers. Okay, therefore such plants should be located as near to the load centers as possible, consistent with safe and considerations in order to reduce the transmission cost. Next one is the availability of the space for the disposal of a wastages. Okay, this is the one of the major important consideration for the disposal of the wastages. Okay, therefore the site selected for that such power plant should be have adequate space and arrangement for the disposal of a radioactive wastages. Next one is the accessibilities. Okay, there should be a reasonable accessibility for plant for and dispatching the receiving healthy shieldings radioactive materials. Next one is the type of the land. Okay, the subtract must be strong enough to support the heavy reactors which aim near to the and important bearing pressures around the 50 tons areas. Okay, these are the some of the factors that will be selected for the selection of a site for a nuclear power plants. Okay, this is the once through simple fuel cycle, vapor materials is near available, produces the most wastages and least efficient use of the fuel materials. Okay, this is the good choice for the a good choice compared to the other power sources and politically accepted cheapest uniformly cost. Okay, this is the natural uranium and this is the UAX near to the thermal reactors. Next one is the thorium. Okay, by using the thorium, we can generate the high amount of heat energy, that is the 3H2 232. Thorium is mostly 232. It is not fission. Okay, it absorbs the neutrons to become uranium 233. Okay, while absorbing the neutrons, then the thorium is converted into the U233, which is the fissile. Okay, it needs the another fissile materials to maintain a chain reaction. It is the 3 times more abundant than the uranium in the earth crust. Okay, thorium reactors can be fast for the thermal breeder reactors. It produces the most neutrons for fusion. Okay, has higher thermal conductivity and melting point and easier to run the reactor safely. Okay, by using this thorium, we can design the a large amount of heat energies by using this thorium and uranium 235. Okay, by using this large amount of heat energy, that large amount of heat energy is converted into the large amount of heat energy is converted into the steam energy. Then that steam energy is given to the turbine blades. Okay, after giving the steam energy to the turbine blades, then some electrical mechanical energy is generated. That mechanical energy is given to the alternator. Then we generate the electrical energies. Okay, this is the simplest layout of a nuclear power plant, and this is the fission if the neutrons are heated to the uranium 233 and not fission if the neutrons are heated to the uranium 233. Okay, this is the incoming neutron energies and this is the incoming neutron energies for the uranium and the thoriums. Okay, this is the thorium. While the wastages is shortly lived, some of its possibilities and significant healthy risks, high energy gamma radiations, and more difficulties to shieldings. Okay, this is the simplest layout of a nuclear power plant. Okay, this is the simplest layout diagram for that nuclear power plant. In that, the reactor vessel is the one of the major consideration, and this is the heart of a nuclear power plant. Okay, by using this reactor vessel, the high amount of heat energy that will be converted by using the uranium and the thorium products. Okay, by using that high amount of heat energy, the turbines the steam energy is converted. Then that steam energy is given to these turbine blades. Okay, this steam energy is given to these turbine blades. Then turbine blades are rotated. Then it will be given to the generators. After that, it will generate the electrical energy that will be given to these consumers. Okay, this is the simplest layout of a nuclear power plant. This is the reactors. In that reactor, we are having the 6 types of reactors are there. BWR, boiling water reactor. Next one is the PWR, pressurized water reactor. Next one is the heavy cold water reactor. And some of the reactors are there for generating the steam energy. Okay, this reactor vessel is the heart of a nuclear power plant. Okay, by using this reactor vessel, we generate the steam energy after completing the operation of a fission process. After completing the operation of a fission process, fission process, that heat energy is converted into the steam energy. Okay, by using that steam energy, by using this steam energy, this turbine blades are rotated. Then by rotation of these turbine blades, a mechanical energy is delivered. That mechanical energy is connected to these generators. Okay, this is the total overall reactor visual. Okay, in that we are using the control rods. By using these control rods, we control the operation fission process in the case of a reactor. Okay, we control the fission process in the case of a reactor. Okay, this is the condenser. Okay, what is the operation of that condenser? By using this condenser, we condensate the water. Okay, that the remaining steam energy, is given to this condenser. Then that condenser is cooled down the steam energy, and then it will be given to this. Okay, this is the overall layout and the overall operation of a nuclear power plant. And this is the atomic structure of that nuclear power plant. This is the neutrons, uranium. By bombardment of these neutrons to that uranium, uranium-235 is converted into the plutonium and the krypton. Okay, that means this is the stable atom. The stable atom delivers the large amount of energy. Okay, that's why after completing the fission process, that will be converted into the thorium and the plutonium area krypton. Okay, after these unstable atoms are combined to these neutrons, then it will be converted into the other atoms. Okay, each and every cycle containing the more amount of dissipating the large amount of heat energy. Okay, by using this large amount of heat energy, that will be converted into the steam energy. Okay, this is the complete layout of a atomic structure and the layout of a nuclear power plant. Okay, in the next class, we're discussing about the types of a reactors and what is meant by the chain reaction and what is the different types of a reactors that will be used in the nuclear power plants. Okay, thank you.